Welcome, crafty friends. It's me, Janine from BBcrafts, and today we are going to play around with a little cute ladybug idea. I get a lot of ideas up here, and I've seen some photos, and I'm gonna try to recreate that. Us as crafters, I think we all do this. We all go places and go, I think I can do that. I think I can do that. I think I can make it. And you totally can. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. So that's kind of how I looked at it. I've seen some pictures on Pinterest. So therefore, let's just jump right into it and see what's going on. So we're going to, and this is really just, so what we did today for, because this isn't, it's sort of a Mod Podge, I guess you'd say. It's pieces of stuff that we have as crafters, and also a cute set here from BBcrafts. So we have the deco mesh. I have a mat. It's, what is this? Is this black jute, right? It's the jute one that's kind of matte. Yeah. Yeah. So this is more of a matte black, and then I paired it with the metallic red, both 10 inches. So cute. Well, you can see them better probably over here. That, and then we're going to add a cute little spray around her neck. And then, of course, you got to throw in some cute ribbon as well, right? Super, super cute. What I love about BBcrafts is that you get complete rolls of everything. You get complete bushes. So even if I'm using just the little daisies on here, you're going to have the whole bush. So you can just do with it what you want, make other crafts. You can make a whole other project using this. This is a small one. I'm going to be using a 10-inch craft round, which is just, I mean, it's like the little cheap wood. And this is found in the wood section at any of your craft stores. It's just a 10-inch round. There's nothing spectacular about it. I'm just going to use it as the base. If you're jumping on, say hello. I would love to know where you're watching from. We are trying something new today. We're on a little bit later than we normally are, just to kind of see if that works better, or if things just work better for everybody's time zone, if that makes sense. We're on the West Coast, so we're 3 hours behind the East Coast. So we're going to try to play with some stuff. So definitely, hey Leah. So definitely, if it is. If you enjoy this live, if you don't enjoy this live, no, just kidding. Just keep scrolling. But if you do enjoy this live, please let us know, if this time works better for you. Just because we're just starting this all new, designing and putting content out there. So we just kind of want to please everybody at this point. So let's get started, because we do have, it's a super, super cute, and you're going to have to just vision it with me. So I'm using my 10-inch round, and let me get, I'm just going to use, so envision this. I have it on the screen over here. So this is the body of your ladybug. This is just a half styrofoam ball. I think you get, hi Valerie, you get like 6 of these in the bag. I just spray painted this one black. So this is actually going to be the head for the ladybug. Okay. So what I did, and I kind of did some of this off camera just so it's not so repetitious, because I know all of our time is valuable, right? So all I did is, here, I'll cut it, is I'm using the 10-inch deco mesh. Okay, I should do it the other way just because it works better. The 10-inch deco mesh, and you're just cutting it at 10 inches. So you're going to cut it at 10 inches. So it's going to make basically a perfect square. And you're using your rotary cutter, and you're just going to put some pressure and go forward with that, and it'll cut it right there for you. So then I just hold it back down. I go here to 16. That's another 10 inches. So you see how you can just move, go all the way down this mat. And we have these mats, we have the cutters, all the tools. So when you have your 10-inch square, so this is 10 inch by 10 inch, right? So you're going to turn it on like almost like a diamond, so on diagonal. And you're going to take one corner to another. Okay, almost like a handkerchief. Do we remember handkerchiefs? Am I dating myself here? So you have that there, right, across. You're going to pull your outside piece of your handkerchief into the bottom and line it up. You're going to pull the outside of your handkerchief on this side in as well. Okay, so you can kind of see it makes this little, here, let me hold it up like this. So it makes this little, I don't know, like little grandma scarf, a little babushka. You ever think of that? Like a little babushka, right? So it's the same thing. So you're gonna, let me put this down so I'm not getting silly. So you're gonna put that down. Okay, you're bringing those over. And you're gonna say, but Janine, that looks really ratty, right? And it does look a little ratty on the edges. Nobody's gonna see these edges here because what you're gonna do is you're going to fold it in, almost like a little taco. You're gonna fold one side in, you're gonna fold the second side in, and then you're just gonna grab it. Okay, so then it's gonna make this cute little, here, let me put something solid so you can really see behind it. So then it's gonna make this cute, you know, almost like little, I don't know, it's like a perfect little rose petal. Then I'm gonna use, you can use cable ties. To me, it's too much. Like, we don't need that. It's not that serious, right? We're gonna just, I'm using hair ties. They're actually the little see-through ones, like the little tiny ones. You get a gazillion for like $1. You can go to the dollar store and get them. Where's my package? I think mine were from Target, so I probably paid a whole $2 for them. But they're just the little clear, you know, the little tiny, tiny rubber bands. So it secures it, right? Once it's secure, then you're going to cut off that extra. Okay, so this piece goes in the trash, that piece stays. And let me kind of show you, because I did quite a few before I came on. So the bottom of your, and you can do this just to get an idea. Here, let me put him in the middle. Move it up. Okay, so here we're right in the middle. So I'm going to kind of go up, right? And I'm going to go up on this side. And it doesn't need to be perfect, guys. So it doesn't need to be perfect because that's not perfect, right? So, but this is going to be, this is just showing you where the black's going to be. So if you need a visual. Okay, so that's going to be your black side. This side in the middle, we're going to leave that empty. So that whole, this piece here is going to be an empty row. And don't feel like you don't know what I'm talking about quite yet, because when we get to it, you're going to go, oh, I see. Okay, so that's going to be an empty row, and over on each side is going to be red. Okay, red on each side. So let me show you how we do that. So I already have my hot glue gun all ready. I do have it on high temp today just because I'm trying to get not only the deco mesh to stick to itself, I'm getting it to actually stick to the wood. So we can go in. So look at all this. Look at how quick I was. Look at all these I already made, right? So here's all of our little pieces. And as you make them, because I still have more to cut, I just want to show you guys all and we'll get started on the project. And then I can chit chat a little bit more because I like for you to see at least an idea of where I'm going, not just believing me blindly, right? So that black part, like I said, it doesn't have to be set in stone. If you go a little bit over, it's okay. Okay, let me get my thing from Ikea. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Safety first. Safety first. Okay, since we're playing with high temp hot glue. So we're taking our little cup. Okay, so this is just a black one. I just did a red one for you guys. So I'm taking the little cup with the cup side up. Okay, so it's basically fitting in my hand. The cup side up, and I'm going to start on the outermost part of the circle. So here I already have my little rubber band, and remember that rubber band is plastic too. So I'm not trying to heat up that rubber band because I don't want it to pop. Okay, I just want the deco mesh to stay on it. And if it does pop while you're doing this, it's not a big deal. Just put more glue and you'll be good. You'll be golden. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to keep going around. So I'm going to put another little piece right there. And who doesn't love a good hot glue gun, right? The only thing with high temp hot glue is that you kind of have to wait a little bit for it to really grab it. So I'm going to test it and see if we can even use, let me see if it'll go, if it'll still stick with low temp. Sometimes I get on here and I have an idea, just have to make it come out. What happened?
Camera malfunction.
Ooh. Hi. She said much better. Thank you. Sorry, guys. That's the techie guy. He's holding it down. I'm like, wait, what happened? Okay. So I'm going to hold this up so you can see it too. Okay, so see how these are just on the bottom here? And they're just glued on. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want them to kind of billow off the end of your wood round. And this I was thinking earlier, I was like, you know what? This would be good because this is a 10-inch wood round. You can actually use this in the middle of a wreath as well. So if you did a really, I don't want to call it plain, but a very simple wreath, and you wanted something to really jazz it up in the middle, this is what I would put in there for sure. Uh-oh. See, one of them did just break my little, there we go. Yeah, low temp probably is going to be the best because if it's too high, then it makes your rubber bands break. We don't want broken rubber bands, right? And just like any deco mesh, you can kind of manipulate it and move it as you go. I put down too much glue. See, I'm not perfect. For all you people are like, oh, Janine, she's so good. She's so perfect. I'm not. I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky I get to do this, right? Get to do this and show others how to craft. That's always what I've enjoyed. Okay, so see how I didn't stay in that line? I actually went over the line, which is fine. Okay, let me show you. Uh-oh. Oh, she really lost it all. Hold on. We need Dr. Bombay. See, I dated myself again. Most people won't know who Dr. Bombay is. Yeah, stay tuned, Lily. It'll be really cute. It's really cute. In my brain, it's really cute. Let's hope it transfers out of my brain. Okay, here. I got this first row I can show you. Okay, so here's the first row. See, it's not perfect. There's glue, but nobody's going to see it, right? So now we can go in and do the next row. And then you don't need as many with the next row. So you're going to basically be making like a pie shape. So you don't need as much each time. Okay, let me see. Let me see here. If I can do it without, or how far up. Let's see. How far up can we go? Because if you do the rows real close together, we are making a ladybug. It can be its own decor or it can be a ladybug to go in the wreath. So that's what we're making today. So this is black and then those two parts are red. And I'm going to show you in a minute how to make these again because I know people are just jumping on and going, what the heck is that girl doing? That Janine always does crazy stuff. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom part of the ladybug. The bottom part, here's his head. I still got to put the red on the other parts of it. Okay, so here, let me show you how to make those little, I don't know, what would you call them? Would you call them his wings? No, it's like his body, I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention in class then. Remember in class you would have like science class. I want to say it was like third grade. where you'd learn about the bugs and like what their different parts were called. I don't know. I'm not a bug aficionado, but it's his backside. It's his little booty. It's the part, well, I don't know, somebody help me out. Because the ladybugs, it's just her wings are red, right? With the polka dots. And the rest of her body is black. And the boys are orange, I think. Is that right? Is that correct? Okay. So let's see, I made another one. Cut off the back. Hot glue this guy on. Put a blob of glue. And you kind of want them all the same length, if you can get them all the same length. Oh, that one just popped around too. Let's see if it'll stay. If not, I just got glue on my... That's the only thing. I'm taking him off. Nothing I hate more than deco mesh with glue on it. Okay. Scratch that guy. Thank you. Scratch that guy. Okay, so we're going, it's a 10 by 10. Okay, you're going diagonal across. You're folding them like a handkerchief. You're taking each side down, and it's meeting up with the bottom corner there. And you're taking that side down, and it's meeting with the bottom corner. Then you're going to fold the sides that are pointing outwards there. You're going to fold them in, fold it in, and then just grab it and use your little, what is this? Hair tie. Hair tie, but they're like the really small ones, you know, like the ones that they use on little dogs and stuff, or like little kids that have little hair, or maybe the end of a braid. That's the one that they're using. You know what? I'm just going to make a few of these so we're not having to go back and forth, back and forth. So we'll do that. So if anybody jumps on, they don't say, where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, so I'm going across. I'll do it this way so you can see it better. Okay, like that. I'm bringing it in. I'm bringing it in. Okay, and then these sides here, I'm bringing that side in. I'm bringing that side in. It's almost like origami. And then grabbing it at the bottom there. And you could, like if it's not doing a petal for you, you can just grab it and give it a little tug and it'll do the petal there for you. Yes, thank you. See, somebody paid attention in school. Her abdomen. Somebody paid attention in bug lessons. That wasn't me. And you can just sit here and make these while you're, you know, watching a show at TV. Like it's kind of mindless work. So, I mean, you could make a big ladybug if you wanted to. And that was my first idea. And then I thought, oh, Janine, first of all, what if it doesn't work out right? Second of all, what if it's going to take like 5 hours to make that? I don't know if we want to be here till 10 o'clock at night, but I was like, I'll do a smaller version. So this is a 10-inch version, but I think the 10-inch will be perfect for the purposes today to see how this comes out. I feel like, there we go. Okay, so see how you're just making those? So that'll be 3, so I need a couple more. And I already cut the mesh over here, so the 10 inches are already cut, and then I cut a whole bunch of the red. So some projects that we do here at BBcrafts have a lot of steps to them. You know, like our wreaths when we're putting our ribbon in and we're putting in, you know, all the things. And then some stuff like this is just repetitive. It's just doing it over and over again to give you a great look. It's just such a cute little idea with spring coming and summer coming. You know, ladybugs are all in. I know our ladybug wreath kit sold out. She had so many cute things. Oh, did we even? I think we took her down. Yeah, I think she even she got taken down. She sold out. She's out of here. So we had a cute wreath kit. So if you ever see our wreath kits on and you think you like it, grab it. Because what happens is we pull so many for our wreath kits, and then other people will just buy the pieces that they need. So either way, it's sold out. You know, so like even if you just want the deco mesh, you're like, oh shoot, they're sold out of the deco mesh too. When one person sees it, everybody wants it. What's your wreath frame called? It's not even, Carrie, it's not even a frame. This is what it is. This is what it looks like, right? It's just a 10-inch round craft piece of wood. You could get them in bags. I think that's a bag of 5 or a bag of 6 of them at any of our craft stores that we have. It's a 10-inch round. So what I just did is I just wrote on here. So this is black. These 2 areas are red, right? It's just to say where we're going to put the red and where we're going to put the black. And then at the end, it's supposed to look like a ladybug. So yeah, so it's not, I mean, you could put deco mesh on anything. It doesn't even have to be a wreath form. And that's what's cool about it. As long as you have hot glue, it's gonna stick. Right, we all know that. Somebody said hi from Facebook. Hi, I'm from Facebook. Okay, so again, this is something you can make. You can make a lot of these actually. If you had a Girl Scout troop or if you had little kids, get free labor from them. Thank you. It is really easy though. It's super easy. If you have little kids, put them to work. This is something they can do with the little rubber bands, you know, kind of help with their hand-eye coordination. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in, right? We're going to put glue. And again, nobody's going to see this part, so it doesn't matter if it's not as cute as you want it to be. Don't need to worry about that. So let's put a little glop of glue. Another reason why I like this craft mat is because you can use glue with it, and you just let it dry up and it'll get cold, and then you can just pop off the glue. Like, you don't have to worry about it melting. Okay, look, I made one too many. Well, just for this row, because I think I still have another row. But each row, you guys will notice it, you'll get less and less. So you don't need as many black pieces as you do red pieces. But you just want to make sure it sticks. Because remember, I jumped back down to the low temp. That high temp was just a little too high. It was melting all my stuff. Okay. So you want it to come up. Kind of give it a little bit of room there. I might only need 2 more for this black part. So, and I'll tell you how many I have here in the whole row. So if you want to recreate this, you could. Like I said, you just have to go get. You can use anything 10-inch. You could probably use hard cardboard as well if you wanted to. You know, we all have Amazon deliveries, right? We all have cardboard. So you could easily do that. Let me just make a couple more of these real quick, and then we'll have our black part finished. Okay. And then the red, I did already cut a lot. There we go. Okay, so we're just making the little cup again. This would be cute too if you did it in like pinks. These could be petals. So you would just put them around in a circular fashion and would look like petals. So imagine that this was you know, you can put this all yellow, and then in the middle you could put dark brown, and it would make a like a sunflower, right? And then in the middle, where you come to the middle of it in a flower, I would just use ribbon and kind of poof it up in there, and and then that would cover up where you came in, where your end pieces came into the middle. Okay, so there's one more. So yeah, the sky's the limit. You don't need to buy any special guides or anything like this. Like, you see what I just did. I just wrote what needs to go where. So you could easily do the same. The base is 10 inches. The base is 10 inches, and you could easily do a 12-inch, 14-inch. You would just have to obviously make more of. Just want to make sure he's stuck on there. I didn't cut him as low as the other ones. There. God, who doesn't love hot glue, right? Hot glue is your friend. Okay, so let me show, and then I have one more to do. Isn't that cute? It's like a little cute to do. Okay, let me do one more. Oh, that was awesome. I only cut 2 more, so I was just eyeballing it. So my first row, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My second row, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm going to use 18 of these for the bottom. And we keep our lives up. So if you do want to get, you know, grab the supplies, and we ship really quick. So if you ordered that, you know what, Mike, can you put up the stuff for this?
Yep.
Because right now it's showing Snow Globe Easter. It's whatever she took a picture of this morning or this afternoon. It was, we took a picture with this, and the flowers.
It's not there.
Ooh. Uh-oh, did you cut me off? No. Okay. I'm like, did we get cut off? My chat. There we are. Okay. Yeah. So that's the first piece. And it's okay if you were late to the party. I'm just glad you made it, right? He's posting what it is. So that's the 10-inch black deco mesh, our red mesh, and then I have a cute little red ribbon that I'll put on there too. She's going to be a very fashionable ladybug. Very fashionable. I think I have a thing for ladybugs. My kids always would want to go to Home Depot and buy the ladybugs, you know, in the little jars.
All on chat.
All right, awesome. Thank ya. Yeah, Jess sent over that picture, remember, to the guy, and the guy was going to put it up. See, we try to do stuff ahead of time here because we are getting so efficient. We're catching on to this. We are in it to win it now. Okay, so this is my last one. Okay, my last one's going to go right here. And then I'm not going to worry about this space here. This is going to stay empty, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so let's put this black one on. This will be our last one. And you can manipulate it if you want it to be a little wider. Okay. So all of the little petals are facing up. I keep saying that, but I really want you to be able to see it. So see how all the petals are facing up? And those are all done with 10 by 10 inch cuts of deco mesh. Okay, so here, let's throw in a couple red just because we have a couple already made. So that way when people come late to the party, they'll kind of have an idea of what it looks like. So these I've already pre-made. I'm just cutting off the ends. What else is going on in the world? Does anybody have any crazy... Thank you. Does anybody have any crazy weather today? We're in California, so we're not too crazy. We're pretty predictable today. Today I think was 75, so I'll take that. Okay, so the same thing. I'm starting on the outside part of this wood round, and I'm going to kind of push this back because remember they're kind of smushing over here. There we go. Push it down, and you kind of want it to. See, my rubber band popped open, but I got my glue, so no problems. Okay, get my other one, and you want them to be the same length as your other guys over here. You could kind of have them. No, he's not going to stay. This is where I need my safety. As crafters, you know, like when you don't want to burn your fingers up. I need my safety on here. Okay. Stay? Maybe not. I might have to take this guy back off and put another tie on him. Maybe he's going to stay. He's thinking about it. Okay, we'll come back to him. We'll circle back. So again, we're just putting a blob of glue, pushing that guy over. Darn it. Okay, note to self. Don't cut so close to your rubber band. Because when you cut too close to your rubber band, it heats up your rubber band and then it pops it. We don't want that. Okay, so open it up. On nice open wings. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm going to put another one right up here. So you're basically just putting them up underneath these black ones to kind of make... So you can see. So you can see it. So see how you kind of keep up the same length going all the way around. So all the way around, it's going to stick out like that much. And that's what you want. Here, I'll put it over here too so we can see it. It snowed, sleet, and rain. What? And tomorrow's 60s. I saw something and it cracked me up. It said, I think, wait, let me remember it. It said, I feel like winter and spring are in a custody battle. Like it just changes. Like you said, like it's crazy one day and then the next day it's like warm. You're like, what the heck? We had a lot of rain here just for California. That was just our thing, but no crazy, nothing really crazy. I'm a California girl. I'm afraid. I think if I lived there, I would never, like we've talked about my husband and I retiring and to a different state. And I'm like, well, what happens when it snows? And he goes, oh, you could just stay in the house. I'm like, what if it snows for a couple days? You know, that's the only thing. I don't mind staying in the house for a day or two, but then I start to go a little stir crazy. And I guess you just get used to driving in it, right? Is that what happens? You get used to driving in it? Okay. And then Sandy, when it gets 60s, so then everything's going to be wet, right? And then you're going to get ice at night because it's going to freeze back up, which is what scares me too, that whole black ice thing. I tried a longer tail here. I tried a little bit longer so I have something more to glue onto without it touching. There we go. Without it touching the rubber band. So maybe there is something to cable ties. They wouldn't pop like that. Okay. And I have a bunch of 10 inches already cut over here. So let's do that. Yeah, that would be scary. But I'm sure you've lived there all your life, so it's not scary to you. And then Oklahoma, you also get tornadoes, right? If I'm correct. Fog. Oh, God. And fog. You're just getting like everything. I'd be such a chicken. So you see how I'm just talking and just doing these? This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to make a few of these before I glue them back on because I think that way we can finish that part. And I need to see where his little head's going to be. His head's going to be right there. And the head is just a styrofoam ball or a half of a styrofoam ball. And they sell them already cut in half at your hobby stores. I think you get like 5 or 6 of them for like $4, something like that. It's not crazy expensive. That's what I love about Decomesh, period. It's not crazy expensive. So if I make this and next year I put it away and it just got flat, you know what? I'll just make a new one. That's what I love about it. And the same with your wreaths. If you're putting all the little extras into your wreaths, you know, you can take all that stuff back out. Rebuild the wreath if you want with the exact same colors, or you can change it up, you know, do something completely different. But I do like that. I love that about Decomesh, that it's not going to break the bank if you want to make something cute. But if you go on Etsy, just know it's going to break the bank. I've seen some of the prices on Etsy. I'm like, whoa, crazy. I would much rather teach people how to craft than to just craft and sell. I don't know. To me, craft and sell, I mean, I know it's very lucrative and I know a lot of people do buy it. I just like seeing the people do it themselves and being excited about it and turning around showing other people how to craft, because just like we were talking about, it truly is therapy when you make stuff with your hands. I mean, it's a known scientific fact that it produces something in your brain, you know, and makes us feel good. So why wouldn't we want that? Oh, starts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it starts in April. Yeah, so you stay busy with crazy weather. I could totally understand that. Dopamine. There you go. You're right. You are right. I knew it was something like that, but I didn't want to say it because, you know, I don't want to look like a dodo. Is anybody on here today that wasn't on here the other day? Is this something new that you're catching? How do we have no people on Facebook and I'm talking to them?
No, it's Connor's one.
Oh, I'm like, we're talking to people. It says I have nobody on Facebook. If you're new, this is your first time catching us, let me know. Either you can even just give me a heart at the bottom of the screen. Let me know this is your first time. Oh, you are new. Awesome. Thanks for watching. This is something we're trying out. Just trying to get the craftiness to everybody. BBcrafts has been in business for a while, but we're trying now to reach out more to the direct public and try to do a little bit more educational. Hi, Brenda. Deborah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've only done, I think this is my third live. Before we did, hi Janet, before we did, different reels and quick things like that, but we hadn't gone into a live format, which I like. I like to interact. I like to see where the people are from, what crafts are big out there, what's making the craft world go around out there. Illinois, wasn't there a tornado or something out there? Janet, I watched this crazy weather guy with a radar and he gets really into it. He's not on regular TV. He's like a TikTok weather guy. And he just is very animated. And he was very animated about some tornado that was going to touch down. And I was like, oh, I don't even think that's naturally to their area. It's not normal. I feel like Romper Room. I see Brenda. I see Deborah. I see Sandy. Okay. I'm getting a little quicker with these. Some of these rubber bands are really big. Some of them are really small. And then, like I said, just pull them, kind of manipulate them. You can make them a little bit wider. Okay. So there we go. Let me cut these and stick these on. And this might be this side. Okay. So all we're doing, remember this line here, we're keeping blank. Let's see so you can see it. So this line here, we're going to keep blank, just so we finish it off, so we cover up the other little things that are going to be heading into those sides. Because these ones are coming this way, these ones are going to be coming this way. Okay, so I cut it not so close to the rubber band in hopes that it will not pop my rubber band, which I think it's going to work. Yep, it works. Okay, so with that, and you can just kind of butt them together. You just want them to be the same, sticking out the same amount. Hi, Brenda. North Dakota, right? ND. Oh, wait. Stick that on. He's sticking out too much. There you go. Had to bring him back in. He was sticking out a little too much. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're going to come in here and do a couple over here. So I'm moving it over so I have a top row or an outside row and then the second row here. I'm putting on that second row. And it's just a different way to look at deco mesh. Everybody thinks you have to have a wreath form. You don't necessarily. You could do this all on your own. I'll show you. Here, let me show it this way. I think it'd be easier. There we go. So that's, yeah, that's the top. That's where the head's going to go. The head's going to go right here. So we'll have way more red to put in here, but that's where its whole head's going to be. He'll have antennas and a little cute bow with his daisies. So he is looking, or excuse me, she's looking adorable. Let's make a few more. And for the people that are just coming in, it's 10 by 10. You're folding it across like a handkerchief, right? There you go, there's your handkerchief. You're folding your outside pieces in, both sides. Okay. And when you have it like that, you're gonna fold it in like a taco, fold it in like a taco, and then you just kind of grab it. Okay, and it makes that little petal. And once you have that petal, you can use a, some people you could use cable ties. I'm just using the little cheap rubber bands that you use for the ends of little pigtails, little braids. There we go. And then when you cut off, don't cut so close. I've already made that mistake. Don't cut so close to the rubber band. You want to leave some excess there. This one got all wonky. There we go. And then inside, inside, fold in like a taco, fold in like a taco, and then pinch it together. Get your rubber band, and I just do it. I have it doubled up, and I do it 2 times. Repetition. Fold in like a taco. I'm not even talking. I'm getting in the zone like I'm at home crafting. Usually at home, I just have my AirPods on and just going to business, going to town. Double up your rubber band, make it go twice, and cut. Okay. And it's good to have quite a few made, so that way when you do it, you can finish a whole complete section. Fold in like a taco. So see how easy this is? Anybody thinking they can, is each cut? Yes, it's 10, because it's a 10-inch deco mesh. So it's 10 inches by 10 inches. So you're just going to go in, and everything should line up, but you know deco mesh kind of moves. And then you fold it in like a taco and just pinch the center. And then that's what makes that little petal. I started dinner. I enjoy watching how they work. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, a lot of times, especially with something like this that's repetitious, you know, you can just put it on as background noise. You can catch the replay, you know, because as I get to different parts, that's really where you need to pay attention. This stuff at this point, you should be saying this in your sleep. Cut it 10 by 10, fold it like a handkerchief, fold it in on itself, then fold inward like a taco, and then pinch it, right? It is a ladybug. It is a ladybug, Janet. There you can kind of see it better. It's that time of year that time of year. And this is something you could leave up for spring and summer. This represents both, basically. Okay, and then you just kind of manipulate it. And for the most part, they're all pretty much the same size. You know, you can't, and if it's not, you can kind of move it around a little bit, just kind of tug on it, and you can manipulate them. It's not hard at all. Okay, so let's add these guys in. So see how the red is gonna kind of nuzzle underneath that black? So you're not gonna see where those two pieces come together. So that's when you get your handy dandy glue gun. Put a bead, and I did turn that to low temp. You don't need high temp. I thought we needed high temp, but we don't. Lift up the black, kind of push that in there. Okay, so this is my third row. So I have an outside row, my second row, and then this is my third row. And you can kind of eyeball it as you do it to kind of see where you need to glue it in at. And this is just a 10-inch craft round, just a wood base, simple, nothing crazy. Okay, and then so see that how that's covering that up. And then we're gonna do another one here. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Where's my head? Where's my head? Okay, because I don't want to go over where my head's gonna be. So I'm gonna do another one right here. And you can kind of stick right next to where the head's gonna be. There we go. I got one that I didn't cut. It's really thin, Janet. Can you see that? It's probably, let's see. It's not even 1/4 of an inch. I mean, it's pretty thin. I think it's like even balsa wood. It's not. And you could either put the little foam mounts on the back and attach it to the middle of a wreath, you know, if you wanted to. If you wanted something really super, you know, big and fluffy, you could do it like that. Or you could just make this in bigger sizes because you can do 12-inch, 14-inch, and that could be a standalone on its own, you know, which I think would be super cute too. Okay, let me see. Put this one here. We're almost done with this one side. So now I'm kind of working on the second row and the third row at the same time. I'm just trying to make her extra fluffy. Okay. Let's see here. Because remember, we want to leave this empty because these guys go right there. I think I do 2 of these here. But you don't do that till the end. So let's just... Let me see if I can put another one right here. And I can count these for you after if you have to know exactly how many I have in here. Okay, and this is just my scribble scrabble, just saying the black goes on that part of the pie shape, and then red, red. And then this is where the head's gonna be. So cute, right? I just love ladybugs. Let's do a couple over here. Actually, let's cut some more mesh because, let's see, I have 1, 2, I have 4, 5 pieces, but I know I'm going to need more than that. Let me go back to our old foundation of cutting our mesh. So this is our 10 by 10, and I'm cutting it at 10 inches. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, deco mesh wreath making is not an exact science whatsoever. It is not like baking or anything else like that. Whoops. And I'm just using the markers here on the cutting mat with the rotary trimmer. All of these items too you can always find on our website. Super, super fun and easy. And this is a craft that you can do with a child supervised. Because of the hot glue, it's even low temp, but you could easily do this with children. And like I was saying earlier, you can turn that whole, change the colors, you can turn it into a flower, you know. So I'm just going to do, again, the same thing. Fold it diagonal like a handkerchief, bringing my ends in. The outside corner here, I'm tucking in like a taco, and then I pinch it together. And then that makes your little flower petal there. And I am using a little clear, little clear rubber bands. I don't even think they're rubber. I think they're silicone at this point. Do they even still make real rubber bands? And then I double up the rubber bands so they're kind of tight, and I only go around twice. Cut it off, but don't cut it too close to that rubber band because I've been burning the rubber band and therefore it won't hold the deco mesh. So don't do my mistake. Okay. And I believe too on our website, isn't there a discount code on our website, Mike?
Yes, love 15.
Love 15 is still working.
Only one word.
Oh, one word. Yeah. Love 15 is still working on the site.
Until midnight.
Until midnight tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just the tail end of Valentine's Day. So if there's anything you're looking at or want to snag up, midnight tonight, Love 15. And you put that in, and it automatically puts the discount in your cart, and you're ready to go. Okay, turn in, and then like a taco. Put your rubber bands on. Hi, Melissa. Melissa 0245. I am just making a cute little ladybug. I don't know, is it a wreath? It's just a cute little ladybug. I'm making a cute little ladybug out of deco mesh. Okay. I just got a little too big there. There we go. And then you bring it in, and you bring it in, and you do it like a taco. I even have that in my brain. I'd say it to myself now. We'll have to check with the Comment Soul people. Maybe we can put music on here one time.
Can't.
Still can't?
Facebook.
Oh, because Facebook. That's right. I'm like, I knew there was something. I think I hit following, not sure. Well, I hope you hit following. If you hit following, for sure you'll get notifications too when we go live. We're going to have lots of stuff, so just stay tuned. We have a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of ideas. I know most of the wreath makers are back east, Midwest. Not a lot of out here on the West Coast, so we're looking to kind of bring a little bit more educational value to everybody, and also the value of great supplies, you know, because not all deco mesh is the same. Yes, Sandy, it would. And guess what? It's out of stock. I mean, that's the first thing I looked for. Yes, in our Ladybug kit that we did, we used the 10-inch deco mesh that has that little polka dots on the end. Um, and that's what I really wanted to use. And then it's out of stock, but it'll come back. I know it's already ordered, but when I wanted to do this project, I was like, oh, that'd be really cute. But you know what also would be cute? Being we're West Coast, well, probably East Coast too if you live in Florida, that little polka dot would make really cute Minnie Mouse stuff. Like if you did Minnie Mouse decor, Mickey Mouse decor, Walt Disney in general, you know, that's kind of like their go-to. Um, I just think it's so cute. But yeah, you could easily change it. And like I said, you can change the whole orientation of this and make this into a flower if you used, you know, yellow on the outside, brown on the inside, and then just put cute ribbons on the middle. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, I really thought we were thinking the same thing, Sandy. I was like, oh, I want that little polka dotted one because that's what I used on the wreath kit. But that's what happens. People buy the wreath kit, and then the people who don't need the whole kit just buy, you know, the little extras, and then it's all sold out. But I mean, at the end of the day, I guess that's how it's supposed to work, right? Okay, so I have a few more. Let's finish this one side here. Let me put that head back on so I know the head goes here. I think I need one more here. And then this is just a half styrofoam ball that I painted black, spray painted black. And if it makes any difference, because I think it does, this is that smooth styrofoam, like what they make the wig heads out of, you know, like the face, the heads that they put wigs on, you know, it's a smoother styrofoam. It doesn't have the craters. The one with the craters, if you spray paint that one, it kind of dissolves. So get the one that's kind of smoother. This one I spray painted myself. Oh, nice. See, Sandy, you're ahead of the game. So yes, that would look extra, extra cute, personally, I think. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Let's put in a couple more of these little guys. I just want it to be the same, same. You want it to be the same width going all the way around. So I'm just measuring out where it needs to go. Put your little glue in and try not to get it next to that rubber band, remember? Otherwise it goes pop and then you're out of luck. Ooh, I got lucky. Okay. And it doesn't matter. Some of them are kind of fatter than others. That's okay. We're not all perfect, right? So Sandy, do you make wreaths often or you just do it for yourself? Seasonal. We got in some work garlands, which are like work wreaths, except they're long. I'm going to be showing those next week for people who like to decorate their mantles, their doors, like the whole doorway. It's a great thing to have for sure. Okay, so I'm just going around town. This is going to be so cute. I'm glad my brain helped me do this. Helped me figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to start on that second row. Remember I told you there's a second row in here? I'm going to nudge this up. To the black. You want it to be really nice and nudged up in there. You don't want any space in between. Okay, let me get back to my repetitious stuff. Okay, so I'm folding in half, that 10 by 10. I'm folding in 2 sides, folding out the outside corner there, folding it in like a taco. Okay, and then that makes the little cute little petal. I mean, you can't really mess it up. This is foolproof. Bulldog rescue. I raise French bulldogs. That's awesome. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. There's also Second Chances Rescue out here, and I didn't even think about that. I think I should probably do that too. Great idea, Sandy. Do you have bulldogs yourself? Or you're probably fostering a lot. And then in our signs too. Do we have bulldogs, Mike, in our signs? I know we do have some dogs.
I don't think so. It's a good idea. Gotta
Yeah.
get the bulldog in.
Gotta get bulldogs.
We'll work on it this week.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, check back. We always have different different signage that you can put in the middle of your wreath. So that would be really cute. One of our little guys was sick over the weekend and scared us half to death. He had a really bad ear infection, but it made him. I have 3 of my own. Oh, Sandy, you're such a good person. And scared the heck out of us because he acted like he got into something. He acted like he was drunk. So he couldn't stand up. He had no equilibrium. It was like vertigo or something. And then when you talked to him, his eyes would go back and forth really quick, and it scared the heck out of us. So of course we rushed him to the vet. $700 later to find out that he has an ear infection. So yeah, dogs are just like kids. Just like kids. And bulldogs are like potato chips. You just can't have one. That's for sure. But we have 5. I have 4 girls and then Odin, the one that got sick. Okay. So see how I'm just making these extra ones? So I'm kind of visualizing like how many more I need, which isn't really that much. Yes, they do that. Man. Okay. And then if it's not getting the shape that you want, just kind of manipulate it. It'll be there. That's 3. Maybe let's do these last 3 over here. And then we'll be done with the body or the abdomen. I figured out what it was called. Okay, so now we're to the point where you really can't see the base anymore. And that was just a 10-inch craft base. It was nothing fancy, something we can all find at a craft store. Yeah, Odin's my little guy that I was like, oh gosh. Well, any bulldog breed, you know how any little thing is wrong, you're like, oh god, is this going to be the big ticket item? Is this going to be the $10,000 vet bill? And I've been really lucky. My girls, all of them are very healthy, no allergies, nothing like that. They only go to the vets for their checkups and for reproductive stuff. Other than that, and they all live in the house. Like they're our family for sure. And then on top of that, I have we only have Walmart and Dollar Tree here. At Walmart, they would have these little wood rounds. I know that. They do at Walmart. So yeah. So do your little craft, and I think they come in like a pack of 6. And they're very inexpensive. And who doesn't love that, right? So a pack of 6, you could do, you would have to get, because you don't use as much black as you do the red. So the red, I would say, this is what's left on my red. So I would probably guesstimate that I could make 2 of these full ladybugs with both of those. Okay, and you're still going to have plenty extra of this black left. So that would do two of these. Okay, last one. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're folding in, making that taco. And yep. It's really the way to go, Sandy. I do the same. Oops. There we go. Doubling it up and it popped me. So yeah, Walmart would have these supplies, and you can always order. Like I said, we have a 15% off if you go to the website till tonight at midnight. So go over, grab whatever you need from here, because I don't believe Walmart carries deco mesh all year long. I know they do for the holidays, but all year long, I do not believe they carry it. Okay, so now we're gonna put this guy in here. Okay, so I'm working on that second row. Just holding it down till that glue cools enough to catch it. There we go. But not so. What is name? Oh, it's just a wood round. It would be, it's a 10-inch wood round. And what we're using, he did put it in the chat. This is red 10-inch deco mesh. And then there's black deco mesh that's 10-inch. Get my little head back in here. Okay, let's do another one here. There we go. Okay, I'm just kind of measuring for my head. The head should probably be a little bit further out. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to glue this head temporarily right here. Well, not temporarily, but his head's going to go right here. go. There we go. Now I can see a little bit better. And then you're going to go down. Let's see, let's finish this row. And this is our second row. So the second row, you try to keep the same height sticking out as your other second row there. And then we're leaving this middle part open. I'll need another one over here. I guess I'm gonna make a few more. Okay, because remember, this is what's going to cover up all of our stuff. But we need, oh, I bet you that's why I wasn't supposed to put the head on yet. Well, some of my best mistakes have turned into wonderful projects. I'm like, why did I just put the head on there? That's fine, because we need to stick it in there. Okay, so let's do a couple more, and then we'll be on to the fun part, decorating her little body. Okay. Okay, so it's the black that will get you two bodies. It's the red that you'll need a whole roll up. It's the black that is the one that we use the least. As I'm cutting it and it's going down, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. And this thing, I mean, it's stuck on there. It's not coming off. That glue is really sticking to that wood. So if it's an outside piece, you could easily put it outside. It's not gonna fly away or the pieces fall off of it. You know, we're so used to doing our wreaths with, you know, with our metal ties and stuff like that, that this is just as good. Okay, so let me see. So it's that guy that needed to go there. I'm just trying to see how big. Oh, I know why. There's going to be flowers around his little neck, so that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we do need one more right here. And then we can cover up that bare spot. I call it his little part. It's like his little part. You didn't know ladybugs have little parts, huh? You guys still with me? Our counter's broken, so I hope you're still here. Okay, and I think I'd only need maybe 3 to fill in that little part there. So remember, folding in half like a handkerchief, taking the long pieces down, fold inward, and scrunch it. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. That's why we don't need to worry about if it shows right by the head. It'll be okay. And then we'll glue them in a minute. Awesome. Yeah, the counter says I have 0 on Facebook. And I was like, but I'm talking to people. Maybe I'm talking to myself at this point. Okay, I'm just trying to see exactly how many we need here. So I probably do one more. And look, I have one guy already pre-cut, ready to go. He's ready to rock and roll. Okay. And we can manipulate it. Okay. I think this will be the final piece. Yeah, this will be the final piece. So you just kind of set it down in there so you know exactly where to drop that hot glue. Drop it down. Don't burn yourself. Try not to. And then this is going to cover up our side pieces that are coming in. Look at this guy. There we go. Perfect. It's like she's wearing a little tutu. Okay. And this one, like I said, I was worried about this showing, but I am going to cut it a little bit closer to see if I can just put it right by the head. And you'll see what I'm going to do. And all these little strings for your hot glue, you could take it outside. And I just have an old toothbrush and I kind of just do one of these numbers and it comes right off. It's even coming off right now. Okay. So here be our ladybug, but she was going to have a cute little bow with some daisies around her neck. You could even put, now that I think about it, we do have black. Or this is a dark green. I was going to say, do we have black? But even dark green. Here. Oh, you know, it'd be cute would be gold. You know how they make the little gold? Here, I'm going to hot glue that to the back. Just real quick. It's just chenille stem and I just folded it in half. For the antennae. Oh, it's super easy, Linda. This was a 10-inch craft round. Okay. And then all I did was fold it. It's 10 by 10 pieces of deco mesh. And I just basically drew a pie shape on it. And these two sides were red. This was black. And then I just put the little head on. And now we're just going to do a cute little sweet bow. Where is my, I don't know whose phone that is. Your phone, my phone? Okay. What did I do? It's right here in front of my face. I'm like, where's my cute little thing? Because we got to be super cute. We did all this work for her. Linda, you can always watch the replay as well. Look at how cute this little ribbon is with the little lace. It's too stinking cute. And it has wire. 1.5 inch with wire. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything too fancy because she is already fancy enough. So, you know my little quick bows that I like to make, ladies? I think I showed you before. Okay. Oh, there we go. And I'll finish the tail in a minute. Okay, so you make like you're making, you know, like a awareness ribbon, right? Like you do like the cancer bows. So like that, I hold it and I bring the top, let's see. Actually, this has, that you could use either side, it doesn't matter. But if you wanted the right side to show, you would just tweak it. But you put it in there, just kind of let it sit on itself and see how it kind of made its own little bow. Kind of reminds me of the bows the old guy in the saloons used to wear, or feral ice cream. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so you could do that. You could use a cute little pipe cleaner if you wanted to, which I think that's what I'm going to use. And just bring it through. Thank you, Linda. Yes, make sure you follow BBcrafts because we're always getting on here doing something. It's something new that they're trying. I myself and another designer are on here. So we always have something cooking. Okay, so we're going to put, well, I really didn't even need to make it that long, huh? I didn't even need to make it that long. Hold on. Let me cut this now. Okay. Forgot I don't need to make it go around anything. I just need to glue it in. And I think I want it to kind of go on the side like she's flying away. Okay. Whoop. And then because it has the ribbon or the wire in it, you can manipulate it however you want. But look how cute she is. And she even has little antennas. We can do her little antennas really cute too. Right? I think she'd look really cute with gold metallic. I think that would be the cutest. But you could put a little face on her. You can do whatever. One thing I do want to do real quick. Hold on. Can't be a ladybug without a couple spots, right? So this is just craft felt. I'm going to fold it in half. You can fold it in half. You can fold it in thirds. You know, just depends on how much you want to use it. But see how you can hot glue those in there. You can do different sizes. So I just fold it in half, cut around a circle. And believe it or not, ladybugs don't have exact same size spots. So feel free to do you, right? So she can have like little spots in there, little spot in here. Since I don't have, like Sandy was saying, ow, Linda, I do, I come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's another designer here that's here Wednesdays and Fridays, I believe, or Mondays and Wednesdays. but they do always advertise when they're going to come on. But like this live will be on, again. Like they don't remove them once we go live. And you could just put these little spots anywhere you want, and you don't need a whole bunch of glue. There we go. Cute, right? I just thought it was so cute. I just think she's so cute. She's sassy. She's a sassy lady. Okay, and like I was saying, the discount ends tonight. These scissors are so dang good. I think they're on sale for $9.50, and you get 15% off of that. So it's a good time to catch up or make up for any of your necessities, you know, like your rotary trimmer or your mat, anything like that that you need. It's a good time to catch up and get some extras. Okay. Perfect. And I'm not putting these any particular way. I'm just sticking them in there with some hot glue, and they kind of stay on their own. And I'll show you. Oh, maybe I want this one to go up a little bit higher. And I'm just kind of putting them in the petal, you know, that little instead of the petal. Okay. I think she's good. I think she's good. Wait a minute here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. She needed some little accessories to go with her bow. And this is just one of our daisy bushes. Isn't that cute? And you can just, let me cut this a little bit lower. There we go. I want to give her a little center to her cute little thing. Oh, she's the cutest. So happy when a plan comes together. Okay. All right. What do you guys think? And you could either use this for the middle of a wreath if you wanted to, if you had a big giant wreath. Yes, Linda, they're all linked there. It's BBcrafts. So I think you're watching on Facebook. So you can just click up at the top where it says BBcrafts. All of our stuff is there. It's all on sale. And we're on the West Coast. We ship right away though. But let's say, look how cute she looks, right? She's adorable. Love, love, love. But you can add anything to her. Maybe she needs another, does she need another spot over here somewhere? What do you guys think? But yeah, it's a little time consuming. Oh, I know what it is. This needs to come out because this looks like, hold on. This looks like part of her black part was coming out. Hold on. I think that needs to go up here. There we go. That's better. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's our little crafty ladybug. So just know you can do so much with Deco Mesh. Like I was saying before, this, if you didn't want to do a ladybug, you would do the same exact thing and just go all the way around. And you could use different colors. You could make it a sunflower. You could make it a Gerber daisy. So, I mean, the sky's the limit with this. And, you know, it's just how you want to play with it. I'm going to finish those little end pieces. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me tonight, guys. I had a great time. I hope you did too. And I will see you again on Tuesday. All right. Bye. Have a great weekend. Bye. All right.